guys, so just doing a short video for YouTube to explain how we're travelling in the Troopy. So this is basically just a video for friends and family to follow us around and see what we're getting up to. Currently camped here just out of Mount Hotham near a nice little river. Saw a red belly black snake, seen a couple snakes, but show you inside the car. So obviously as you come in, want a first aid kit handy, fire extinguisher, little drop down table. Usually run the cooker off here or just a chopping board. Works pretty well. The essentials. You come inside. This, obviously the couch, doubles as a bed for TJ's son who's travelling with us now for a couple of weeks in the school holidays. And then just basic kitchen area, fridge, sink, keep all your bits and pieces, food, cookers. Cooker goes up here, fry pan, fruit and veg hanger, utensil drawer, bits and pieces, more bits and pieces, and obviously living in a car you want to try and live pretty minimalist. You don't really have a lot of space. You are surprised how much stuff you do end up accumulating when you try and get rid of everything. So you have to fit your life into a car, which can be a daunting task, but this is our first week and we're sort of seeing what we need, what we don't need. There's going to be a few things that we get rid of and a few things that we keep or change. So here we have TJ's box, clothes, shoes, spare stuff, just another little toolbox here, it's my clothes box here, and at this end have just bits and pieces, spare parts, fishing gear, books, toys for Jack, wires and stuff. That was originally our pantry, but it was kind of a bit frustrating sitting here and dealing with everything. So TJ decided to change it to under here. This is our pantry here. This all slides in under here. We've got all our electrical stuff is on this end of the fridge here. We've got your charging port, all the electrical stuff there for the solar which is on the roof, which runs the fridge. You can basically live off grid until your water runs out or you run out of food. And we stay up here. Some people don't like the pop top like this because you can't keep your bed set up, but I like the fact that you can stand up here. You can take this mattress out here and that does slide further, but when we want to set the bed up it's pretty simple. You just pull that one out, flip that over, and you have a double bed there. Usually run a fan or something up there because at the moment it is quite hot. As you can see down in this corner here we have a little temperature gauge, tells you what it is outside. That's not inside the car, so it's obviously warmer inside the car. And then this one under here we have I think it's a 45 litre tank. That's a water tank. We've been living in the car for a week so far, so we've used this already, that's empty. There is another 80 litre tank under the car that's still got some in. So you've got normal water here and you have filtered drinking water. Then the fridge, which runs off solar, it's a 45 litre fridge. Just keep all your bits and pieces in there, cold water and food and whatever. So if you are staying somewhere that does have street lights or the moon is quite bright, these curtains do actually go the whole way around the car. Jack likes to shut them at night. But open this one up and you can climb through to the front of the car if you need to. Another storage section up the front here and behind the seat there. It's basically the inside of the car. And of course the Gecko. This actually came with the car. The guy that we bought it off, I think his brother-in-law made them, so decided to keep that. Just added to the fact that I called TJ Gecko because of her toes. Gecko toes. So just done the inside now, so we're just going to do a quick run of the outside. So all the spare things, we've got a another solar blanket just in case it is quite hot and you do need to park in the shade. You can run that out to the sun, or if it's overcast and you do need some more charging power, that comes in handy. Drill for bits and pieces, you've got recovery gear and just tools and other stuff. So obviously a big spare tyre carrier, the high lift jack, rubbish bag, and here's one of TJ's favourite things about the car. Even though it's summer and you don't really need a hot shower, we have the hot water service here. So that connects up, you've got the pump here, that runs into the bucket of water which you'd collect from the stream, or if you do have taps or whatever where you want to run off the car's water. Yeah, then that connects to the gas that runs the hot water. This sets up pretty quickly. The quick pitch ensuite. That's it. Have an ensuite ready to go. Basically show you what we've done to the car since we got it. Bloody wasps. So bigger tyres, that changes the revs when you're doing 100 or 110 on the freeways or open roads. That obviously changes the fuel economy, which was pretty bad when we got it. So that was one of the things we added. Also did an exhaust, just helped it breathe better, and then I had a chip from my previous car. Alright, so we've got here, this is the chip that came out of my car. It's a DP chip that basically gives a 30% more power and torque and probably 10% fuel economy. That's hanging off, I've just put it on there, that's hanging off a pre-filter for diesel. So whether you go somewhere, you know, where the diesel quality is pretty poor, that will help to filter it before it goes through the other filter into the engine. We also added a catch can. We've only done, say, 1,000 Ks since we put that on, and I drained that a few days ago, and there was, you know, a reasonable amount in there for the time that it's been on there. I was surprised. We've also added a light bar. It's just a steady 24-inch. Show the inside of the cab now. Pretty basic, but does the job. So we've got aftermarket seats here which were really comfy. We've had to change the passenger seat to just the 3/4, the stock one. Then behind the seat is just more storage. So the Vdj Barbie for the fire, ARB compressor, and just more storage. Got the inverter there. It's only a 300 watt, so we do need to change that up. Probably a 2000 or something, so we can run just hair dryers, and not that that's an issue in summer. Then we've got the outside area. It's an essential. Keep the sun off, keep the weather out. Obviously try not to park where there's a big rock, but the weather's pretty good today, so another workbench or cooking bench comes in pretty handy. It's quite heavy though with the max track, so you got to watch when you drop it down. TJ's hurt herself before. Then just the essentials, so your table, chairs, yoga mats down by the water. And with this, we do have a big storage box that goes up the top, but being that it is a fiberglass roof, you kind of want to keep it pretty light. So it's just really light stuff in here. Shoes, pillows, spare blankets and stuff like that. So it is pretty light to stay on the roof. I did put an extra support in the roof for that, just to help hold any sagging or anything like that in the heat. So yeah, that basically sums up our home for the year.